there is a place where dreams come true. A place where people become legends. Where moments become unforgettable memories. Where time stands still. A place where the eyes of the world are watching history, waiting to be made. We call it WrestleMania. And after 40 years, the stage has never been this electrifying. Welcome to Promomania 9, Night 2.
It's Thursday, it's WrestleMania week, and you know what that means. Welcome to Night 2 of the 9th annual Promomania. This is your captain speaking, along with El Jefe, and as you can see, the man they call Beer. I'm outnumbered by the tag team champions.
Darn tootin' Rasputin. So, of course, coming up, we have WrestleMania 40 XL, if you will. Predictions for Saturday and Sunday. Will Cody Rhodes finally finish his godforsaken story? Chris Reid will go one-on-one with the man they call the podcast machine, Michael Larkin, for the first time ever in promo exhibition. Also, will the Captain's Open Challenge be answered tonight? And lastly, not one, but two huge title matches, both featuring the man they call the glitch in the system, Ted P. De Niro. He defends his Knowledge Championship against my man, the buddy, the guy they call the Phoenix. And of course, he challenges Cypher in our main event for the biggest prize we have, the Max Wrestling World Championship. Whew, that was a mouthful. Now make sure you're subscribed right here to youtube.com/Max Wrestling. Hit all the Spotify's, the SoundClouds, wherever it is you get your podcast, and head on over to the beautifully done website, maxwrestlingnet.weebly.com. Choking on the words over here. We did get there.
And after a wild first night early yesterday morning, let's give a first off congratulations to double. Well, at the moment we got two leaders in the Iron Bank. We'll address that later. Beer and Cypher, both on 7 points. I know what the fuck we're going to do with that one.
Seriously, though.
And after some shenanigans, I got to say, we have a new television champion. The TV title is back in the Dragon Club camp with the lawyer, Chad Malcolm.
This guy said,
this is why you don't deal with lawyers.
Mate, don't tell anybody. Fucking son of a bitch.
Don't deal with lawyers. They will find a loophole every time.
A double-sided coin.
Bank
holiday.
If you haven't seen Night 1 yet, go check it out. Pause this, go check out Night 1, come back to this. It would be very confusing if you watched this and then went back to Night 1.
And when you're laughing because you can't breathe anymore, we understand. I was more upset, but trust me, after listening back to it, bank holidays and such.
This is the thing, you put me and Chad in a room and we just talk shit.
You're telling me. You're telling me, fam.
This is why we did so many episodes of Open Road. A lot of those episodes were split in two from one car journey because we talked that much shit. And we still have plenty of unused footage, so I don't know if Open Road will ever make a comeback, but there is material available from like 2 or 3 years ago. But anyway, let's waste no more time and go straight to some promo action once again before we predict WrestleMania. Chris Reid, the mercenary. Mike Larkin, the podcast machine. They have never crossed paths before, but they're about to for the first time because It wouldn't be Promomania without some history being made.
Welcome to the Mike Larkin Experience. Go ahead. Breathe it in, take it in, bask in it, bow down to greatness even, because this is going to be like taking candy from a baby. Actually, give that baby his candy back, because he's probably going to be fat and obese and make bad decisions for the rest of his life. So to all you pickup truck drivers and you tractor operating numbnutses, let's get this started, shall we? Before we even get into this, this feels wrong. Is he even over the age of 18 to be my opponent in this promo exhibition? I feel like I'm taking on a 16-year-old who cried and got mad because Hot Topic closed early. I feel like I'm taking on a kid who just came back from a Blink-182 concert. All the small things, promos on Max Wrestling. Hold on one second. I got a microphone, Dazzy. I got a microphone. If that is bringing the best out of you, I don't want to see you at your worst. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I got championships. I got championships. I used to get excited about that when I was 10. Oh, my God. You could collect championships, but you can't collect pussy. You call me the Ryback of Max Wrestling. When last month you were singing my praises. Phoenix versus Larkin, let's go. Woo! I've seen a lot of fickle, feeble-minded stands in my life. But you, sir, take the cake. You call me Ryback when you're the guy who goes, "You're next." What? You call me Ryback, but you quote Oldberg? Oldberg, the guy who can't even get Asuka's name correctly, the guy who should have spoke up, who shouldn't have won a championship. Are you fucking kidding me? You were the village idiot of the Max Wrestling podcast. You know that? You like to use the hashtag the mercenary versus the podcast machine. Well, the podcast machine is a craft that I have honed over 8 years. If I'm not doing this, I'm not whole. This is my everything. I love this. And you just want to walk through my door, not even clean your feet nonetheless, and go to my table, take food off of my plate, take money out of my pocket? No, sir. In your last bout, you've been choked out. You've been choke slammed. But me, I'm a different type of cat. I am a different breed. I'm like Lorena Bobbitt. I'll chop your dick off and make you feel less of a man than you already are. To quote a stopper of shows, to quote a kid who broke a lot of hearts, don't hunt what you can't kill, Mr. Mercenary. I hate your stinking guts. You are the product of a generation that is disposable, that is lazy. You like to sit there in the Max Wrestling Facebook group, streaming it up, going to get something to eat, sitting there in your underwear like a couch potato, and you think that people actually give a fuck? Well, newsflash, nobody gives a fuck. Hell, this isn't even Mike Larkin versus Chris Reid. This is Mike Larkin against some enhancement talent, some jobber on Wrestling Challenge, on Superstars, Main Event, Metal, Jacked, Saturday Morning Slam, Heat, Velocity. This is an atrocity. It was at this point when you knew you fucked up. You don't tug on Superman's cape and you don't fuck with Mike Larkin. Who the hell are you, Chris Reid? Who do you think you are? You're an afterthought. You're the reason why Piss Breaks exists. You are not ready. You want to talk about, you want me so bad at Promomania? Well, fine. Yeah, I want you so bad at Promomania so I can put you in your place and humble you a bit and let you know where you stand on the chain of command. You're a silly hoe, and I'm a straight-up pimp, and please believe I don't want no scrubs. You want to talk about your world tour? Well, this tour has ended. Later, groupie. My name is Mike Larkin. I am the podcast machine. And as always, it's my pleasure. And most importantly, it's your honor. You're welcome for the experience. Roll credits.
Well, here I am at the biggest event, not just today, not just this month, not just this year, but in all of Max Wrestling. Promomania. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think I would find myself at this event. I didn't think I would. The reason why I did not think I would find myself here at this event is because when everybody thinks about Max Wrestling 10 years from now, when everybody thinks about Max Wrestling, they are going to be thinking about Promomania. And when they look back at the history of Promomania, they are going to be thinking about the likes of the Captain, Travis Anderson, Corey, Moses Marquez, Ted P. De Niro, Beer, the Phoenix, and so on and so on. Promomania basically gives you the opportunity of who you are, how you got there, why you're there, and why you deserve to be there. Not just this year's Promomania, but next year, Promomania 10, Promomania 11, Promomania 12, Promomania 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Promomania solidifies of who you are. Even you, Mike Larkin, or should I say the Ryback of Max Wrestling. The reason why I keep on calling you the Ryback of Max Wrestling is because just like Ryback, you're just trying to find a way to keep yourself relevant. That's why I keep on calling you the Ryback of Max Wrestling. Because you're just hogging everyone's spotlight so you can keep yourself relevant. But apparently that's too much for your little fragile ego. So you want me to put a little bit of respect on your name? Fine, I'll put a little bit of respect on your name. When you're gone from Max Wrestling, everybody is going to know you as the guy who held up to the Knowledge Championship for 2 years. Everybody's going to know you as the guy who went up against the Captain in the first ever no winner, no loser promo exposition here at this event called Promomania. I hope that fixes your little fragile ego, Larkin. Because that's all the compliment you're gonna get out of me. But that again, I have to give you credit. You once again found a way to keep yourself relevant. Cause you see, you knew. I knew that you was watching the podcast 3 weeks ago. The podcast where I made the announcement that I'm doing an all-out promo battle tour to celebrate my 1 year anniversary of me being here at Max Wrestling. So you see this as an opportunity to once again keep yourself relevant. I'll give you that. Well played, good sir. Well played. You once again found a way to keep yourself relevant by calling me out at the biggest event in all of Max Wrestling, Promomania. But that again, in a way, I should be thanking you that you have actually helped me to get a match here at Promomania. Because if you didn't call me out, then perhaps I would never even make it to this year's Promomania. Perhaps I wouldn't if you didn't call me out. Well, Larkin, you need to wise up on who you're dealing with. You're upset that I keep on calling you the Max Wrestling? Well then, let me ask you this question. If you're so butthurt over the fact that I keep on calling you the Ryback of Max Wrestling, and you did everything here in Max Wrestling, let me ask you this question, Larkin. If you said that you have done everything here in Max Wrestling, then how come you haven't done the things that I did? Do you not remember who I am? If not, then let me remind you who I am. I am the mercenary, Chris Reid. I'm the guy who made his Max Wrestling debut against Cypher, who's going to be defending the World Championship later on in the main event of Promomania Night 2 against his former MDO member, Ted P. De Niro, who will also be defending the Knowledge Championship later on. I'm the guy who defeated him in my Max Wrestling. I'm the guy who defeated Corey in my Max Wrestling debut at the King of the Mic tournament. I'm the guy who challenged the captain, who went up against the captain 3 times. 2 of them were wins for the World Television Championship, and the third time was just simply for pure bragging rights. But you see, Daz knew what he was getting himself into. He knew I wasn't going to let up easily. He knew I wasn't. He knew that he can actually beat me. He knew that he could if he wanted to. As a matter of fact, he was so confident in this that he decided to add a stipulation in our final encounter where if I beat him, I get a pass straight into the semifinals in this year's King of the Mic tournament. And look what happened. I can say that I finally conquered the captain. I can say that I have finally defeated him. With that victory, I have gotten myself a pass straight into the semifinals in this year's King of the Mic tournament. I've conquered the captain. I conquered Corey long before he even became world champion. And now here you are, calling me out. First time ever, it's going to be the podcast machine versus the mercenary. You need to wise up on what you're getting yourself into, Larkin. See, Larkin, I don't know why you would do it. But Mike Larkin, remember on who you're dealing with. Remember all the things that I've done so far here in Max Wrestling. And I want you to pay attention on what I'm going to do this year. This year, it will be the year. This is going to be my year. I will conquer this year. So, and speaking of conquering, Chad Malcolm, I know you're watching. I'm waiting to hear you. I'm still waiting to hear your answer, Malcolm. And just in case you forgot on what I'm talking about, next year, I am calling you out. I want you to be my next opponent in a TV rules bout on Thursday, April 25th. I'm going to give you next week to give me an answer. And just like I said to Das, either I win this or I lose. One way or another, I'm going on to my next opponent. And Chad and Mike Larkin, you said it's your privilege, but most importantly, it's my honor. You know what, Larkin? You are right. This is my honor. This is my honor of me giving you the privilege of me tearing you out a whole new asshole. Mike Larkin, consider the podcast machine being conquered by the mercenary.
All right, so we have each night confirmed lineup for WrestleMania. There's 7 matches on night 1, 6 matches on night 2. Whether they add anything on SmackDown remains to be seen. Hopefully it stays just like this because it looks like they're going to give plenty of time to everybody on night 2.
Yeah.
But let's kick it off with night 1. Let's go with what should be a nice opener. Gunther, Sami Zayn for the IC title.
I took my thoughts exactly. Wrong guy in the match, though. Hate saying it, but we gotta say it. Has to be said. Love
But this
Gunther,
time
love
last
Sami.
year, we all wanted Sami Zayn to win everything.
This,
True.
the TSK was just talking. It's the exact words that you just spoke, my man. But the truth is as we always say, they like to build somebody up, get you invested, wear them out, and then build somebody new for you to get all invested in. And they did that. They did
Yeah.
that with Chad Gable, and everybody was loving Chad Gable.
Yeah, WWE just love to pull the trigger too late.
Bingo. Perfectly put. They pull the trigger way too late, and now we're kind of doing a rewind. Since Cody gets another shot at his story, so does Sami Zayn, I guess, in a
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, kinda. But
Kinda.
does Sami Zayn win, or
No.
are they gonna hold on and give it to Chad Gable?
I think you got to give it to Chad. I think you got to hold off and give it to Chad. I mean, it would be a great moment. Don't get me wrong, but I really feel that even the loyalists are going to be like, if Sammy were to win, they'd be like, that's great, but why you? Why wasn't it Chad? How come Chad couldn't win?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like they suddenly remembered WrestleMania's coming up. Hey, you guys love Sammy, right? Yeah, but we loved him more last year.
He like a whole lot last year. Like, remember, like, he could have beat Roman. That's how over Sammy was last year. That actually people thought that they could have spun it in some weird ass way where he does beat Roman. But again, they pulled the trigger too late. I don't think they pulled the trigger at all for the poor bastard. And now that's, a 6 month, 7 month later consolation prize in a WrestleMania match, not even a title. Because he could win, but I feel everybody's going to have a sour taste about it.
Or like, does he win and then Chad Gable turns heel on him?
That's so Vince of you.
Because my only thing is, if Gunther retains, and then Chad Gable turns heel on Sami Zayn, then we're going to have heel versus heel for the title.
Exactly. Doesn't make sense. This would be my take. Gunther to retain. And obviously, the night after WrestleMania is usually wild. Let's just think last year never happened, by the way. And I think Chad Gable will challenge Gunther, put the belt on Gable after WrestleMania.
Yeah, I think that would be a safer option. Nobody turns heel, and you get your big night after Mania moment, because there's always at least one, apart from 2 years ago, because that sucked ass.
Yeah, dude.
Last year was horrendous.
And last year was the worst.
A day's holiday I wasted for that fucking shit.
I don't think I even watched last year because I knew it was going to be bad.
Oh, it's horrendous. So, yeah, I think that'll be my theory. Gunther to win. Gable will have the match on Raw. Makes the most sense.
Yeah, that one makes the most sense to me too. I was going to go Gunther to retain anyway because I just think it's way too obvious to just suddenly push Sami Zayn into this moment and then give him a title. Plus, there's tension there already with Gable.
I love that training video on Raw. That was fucking great. Raw on Monday was actually really good to be fair.
Yes. So that full house for Gunther?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right then. There's a lot of multi-people matches on night 1. Let's get this one out of the way then. The 6-pack 12 people in a ladder match for the tag team titles. Now, Michael Cole has said both titles are on the line. Once one set are pulled down, the match is going to continue for the other set, which sounds like they're finally splitting the belts. They could really fuck us over though and have one team pull down both belts. But
For sure.
Judgment Day defending against DIY, Awesome Truth, New Day, New Catch Republic, and maybe not A-Town Down Under.
Please not.
I don't get
Preferably.
what was the point of having A-Town Down Under in the match. What's the logic?
I mean, if the rumors are true and they're replacing them with the Hardys, then maybe they put them in the match as a safe, like, cushion in case they couldn't get the Hardys. But that's the only logical reason I could think of for them maybe being taken out of the match, is if they're replacing them with somebody big.
Do people really think the Hardys are coming back?
I don't think. That's what my insiders told me. Especially not in Jeff. That's what
Jeff's already announced he's going to be in Philly that weekend. Matt's out of contract. It's a ladder match, so that's where everybody's jumping to conclusions, and it's WrestleMania. I mean, I'm not sure. There's a small chance, sure, and it's the type of thing WWE would do, but I can't think of any other reason why they would just randomly take Theory and Waller out of the match.
There was only one team I would have liked, and obviously we know now their destination. I would have loved the Machine Guns, but obviously we know their destination.
Actually, I forgot about that. They were heading to AEW, but that would have been a nice twist.
That was sick.
So if we're taking this as everybody in this match is staying in this match, I gotta say, Awesome Truth are definitely winning the Raw ones.
Yeah, I agree.
We're getting double points for this match because there could be two winners. All right then. Definitely Awesome Truth for the Raw titles. SmackDown. Do you know what? I'd say let Finn and Priest retain the SmackDown ones. Then they go to SmackDown, and that leaves Mommy alone on Raw.
I can see that.
I'll go with Bate and Dunn. I think everyone's really high on Tyler Bate at the moment, and obviously I'm a huge Tyler Bate fan. I'll go Bate and Dunn to the SmackDown tag titles, Raw, Awesome Truth, and it'll start giving the tension into the Judgment Day.
I like that more.
That's my.
You're right. They Peter Dune has been on everybody's I guess good side, if you will. We finally got the name back. He's been loved. Tyler Bate showing off. He's a big strong lad.
Big strong boy.
I love New Catch Republic. They're great. They're a great team. They give you the NXT vibes without being an NXT. You know what I mean? They give you that. We were that team. We could have been a team kind of thing coming out of there. It's kind of why I wish Trent Seven was still around, but whatever. That's Dash Mountain. Still deep in my heart.
Yes, I agree.
I'm stuck with the Awesome Truth. I feel like it's not like it's like a first, not a first, what am I trying to say here? Not foreseeable, but it's the right fit. Plus, I don't see anybody else. Who else is on Raw that could win it? What, DIY?
Yeah.
DIY.
I just don't.
Put
I don't
Raw
see
teams
that.
in there. New Day,
Truth is-
SmackDown.
Truth is so over. It's not even funny.
Yeah. They gotta strike while the iron's hot. But can we admit that the Creed's not being in it is a crime?
Absolute crime.
I fucking
Hey,
Maybe they
wait a
replace
minute.
A-Town Down Under.
Thank you.
possible.
If they do that, I will fucking shit.
Because all they got to do is attack him backstage and then take the spot.
Oh, God, please.
And then, hell, even Great Waller and Theory could interfere in the match and cost him the match for attacking him.
That's fine.
A lot of options. That's what I'm a fan of. A lot of
I
options.
much prefer the Creeds anyway.
So who are you going with for Raw?
Let's go. I'll stick with the Awesome Truth.
Yeah, and SmackDown.
Let's take the gamble. Give me the New Catch Republic.
All right. Yeah, so I'm definitely going Awesome Truth for Raw. SmackDown, I'm going to stick with Judgment Day to retain because I like... They kind of need to split from Rhea Ripley. She's way too popular to still be in the group.
Right.
Oh, for sure.
Plus, we've been talking about Balor and AJ last week, so...
That's right.
Balor needs to go to SmackDown.
It's true.
That's if Balor signs a new deal, because apparently his deal's running out very soon.
Oh, he ain't going nowhere.
Oh yeah, Balor will stay. And obviously, I sent a link to that goon on Twitter saying that because Becky's not featured on Clash of the Castle, she's going to AEW. Becky's going. Becky's not going to AEW.
I love how people read way too much into the posters. Oh, they're not on the poster. They're leaving. No.
Agreed.
It's just
No. You can't put everybody on a poster, fam.
no.
It doesn't.
But if it involves a castle, you have to put Drew McIntyre on it.
Yes.
Oh no, right?
It's like in his contract.
Drew McIntyre, DC is going to appreciate this reference. Drew McIntyre is literally Bronn from Game of Thrones. He just wants a fucking castle.
I'm loving McIntyre at the moment. It's the best work I've seen him do.
I like the fact that he is just trolling the shit out of Punk.
Seriously,
because obviously they they've talked about it, and Punk must be okay with it. To be such a great sport for McIntyre to really rib him this much. He's like, hey, you know what'd be great? Put a picture of me on your t-shirt of like you standing over my grave. That'd be great.
That was good, to be fair.
That was the meme that started it all.
And then fucking last week, Punk said, what did he say? Swear. Oh yeah, he called him dipshits. And then McIntyre's like, PG, brother. And then a couple of hours later, Rox drops an F-bomb.
That was
what happened to the PG.
Okay, let's move on to they had to have a brothers match every few years at WrestleMania. Jay versus Jimmy, Uso versus Uso, Yeet versus no Yeet. Like logic says Jay because he's way more over than Jimmy. But I can see him fucking us over and just going Jimmy.
Main event Jay.
Main event Jay is never in the main event.
Where's Solo at? You know what I mean?
Yeah, Solo has no match. He's just there to interfere.
Exactly. So that's kind of why I'm already saying like that. Because I'm with you. I'm like, Jay's so over. It's not even funny. Main event Jay, just, you know what I mean? Don't even have the match. But then you remind yourself that Solo's not doing fuck all and will likely cost somebody something in this. And God damn it. Because of that, I gotta go Jimmy. I think the writing's on the wall.
Yeah, I'm going Jimmy. As much as I think it makes more sense for Jay to win, you know what? Jimmy kind of needs a win because he's been doing fuck all since they broke up. He's just been beating people up and getting his ass beat in matches. So,
Yep.
That'll do wonders for Jimmy. But you got to remember that the last two matches at WrestleMania we had with two real life brothers. Owen beat Brett.
Yeah.
Pat beat Jeff. I'm going to go Jimmy.
Yeah, the heel always wins.
Oh, yeah, the less liked brother. I like it.
Yeah. The only exception is Undertaker beat Kane twice.
Yeah, but not real life brothers.
I know. wait, well, what?
Semantics, bruv. Semantics.
I actually thought they were when I was a kid.
You know what? For a time, I thought Edge and Christian were brothers.
Same. Oh, yeah, they kind of look alike.
Yeah, especially back then.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I mean, I remember Christian's debut. He like came up ringside during Edge's match, and Edge was just staring at him. And I think even the commentary team went, "He looks just like him."
Breakdown 98.
Yeah, that was it. Who was Edge facing? Was it Owen? Yeah,
Owen Hart.
Okay, where are we up to? Let's get to the women's match.
Hey.
Oh, okay. Both women's title matches are on night 2. Okay. So Bianca, Jade, and Naomi, Team Bad 2.0, whatever you want to call it, versus Damage Control's Dakota, Asuka, and Kairi Sane.
Does it make sense for Jade to lose her first proper in-ring match?
Oh.
No.
Exactly. And Asuka's never won at WrestleMania, and which means a bit of a crime. I'm
Why
gonna
do you have to remind me of these things?
Yeah, Asuka losing last year was a crime.
Yeah, I know.
Her losing to Charlotte was a fucking crime.
So it's been like 2 out of the 3 years. Crime.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Didn't lose at 36 with Kairi.
Can she lose and not be pinned?
Yeah.
I like that reaction from Beer, just the sour face, because it's true. But that's the thing. Like I can't sit here and continue to accept the just pure disrespect that they give to Asuka at Wrestle fucking Mania of all days, fam. Like that's where I'm like losing my shit. I don't think Damage Control needs the win. It's nowhere where I'm at. I'm more just focused on her. But yeah, it's got to be Bianca, Jade, and Naomi. Maybe, and I'm pretty sure Jade will get the pin.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah, I'll go Jade, Bianca, and Naomi. But I said a few weeks ago, I think they'll pull the trigger on Bianca.
Yeah, I think we said it last week too. That they're planting seeds for a heel turn. So I
yeah.
think Jade steals the win from Bianca, and Bianca uses that as ammunition to turn heel.
Make the match happen.
Make that. It's probably not going to be till SummerSlam.
So.
And I just realized I didn't scroll up the list far enough. Rhea and Becky is on night 1. But let's get this one out of the way first, because whatever. Tag team match, Rey and Dragon Lee versus Santos Escobar and Dirty Dom. It just feels like shoot-in.
So shoot-in, not even funny.
I'm looking forward to this match. Because Dragon Lee doing Dragon Lee shit. I'm going with Dom and Santos so Dom can get that win back.
No.
I'm going with them based on Carlito turning heel.
Yes. Good call.
You guys make more sense than I do. I just was like, Dragon Lee. Why are you going to beat Dragon Lee? But then again, he's not as over to them as he is in my mind. Still watching this guy in New Japan, for crying out loud. Yeah, you guys are right. Fucking dumb. Bastard.
I mean, is there a chance of Carlito and Dragon Lee turning heel and both joining Legado?
Dragon Lee.
Because, like, they've been... Santos in particular has been egging Rey on about... not Rey. Egging Dragon Lee about, you know, you're trying to be like Rey Mysterio. You're never going to be Rey Mysterio. Maybe he's got into his head a little bit.
No, I can't say that.
No, it's too early for Dragon Lee to be turning. It's just too early for that one. But yeah. But
Carlito, yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, Carlito, oh, yeah. Are you kidding me? He's here. He's primed for it. He's already showing signs of fucking turning. So it's going to happen. But what I will say is, because again, this was WrestleMania, so we're going to have awesome entrances. If Santos and Dom do not wear their dad's masks coming out, everybody fails. You understand me? Everybody fails.
Honestly, I loved Dom's entrance last year with the police escort.
The shit was awesome.
I thought if he has that entrance all the time, he'd be great.
It's too costly.
Yeah, it's too costly, but it was badass.
It was badass.
He spent less than a night in jail, but he looks so cool.
This is true.
We saw it, and I was like, "Yeah, this is badass." Yeah, I'll stick with my guns.
All right, so full house there for Dom and Santos. All right, let's go to the women's world title match. And a few weeks ago, I would have sworn blind Becky was going to win because it's been a year now for Rhea Ripley. Technically, Becky's never won this title before. Apart from the NXT title and the tag team title, she hasn't won a women's title for a long time. But slowly, people are turning on her because she's not Liv, or she's in the spotlight for whatever reason, or she beat somebody in NXT. But people are turning on Becky now because turning on popular people is a popular thing to do.
I think they're turning on her because we're getting what we used to get, which was that we finally build up other people and then, oh, hey, it's random main event. Trish Stratus. Where the fuck did you come from? And it's given me that kind of a vibe. I don't hate this. You know, I've been foreseeing this match since the start of the fucking year. I think, if not a little sooner. It's just kind of been writing on the wall that this was going to be a WrestleMania match, and everybody's bitching about it, which doesn't make any fucking sense. We knew she was going to win the Elimination Chamber before the fucking Elimination Chamber happened.
Yeah, that part I really didn't like. And it was the same with Shayna and Becky. I hate it when they build up two rivals before the challenger even qualifies for the title.
Yeah.
Um,
I agree. I mean,
some-
again, I think we all were loving Liv. We were on the Liv train. We wanted to go for Liv, blah, 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 Liv. But Becky fits. Now, does Becky win? No, she doesn't, because it's fucking Rhea goddamn Ripley. She's still the hottest thing in wrestling today. Not women, not just fucking, she is the hottest thing in wrestling. There's not a promotion you could go to, can't mention Rhea Ripley's name and not hear a fucking pop. So for that reason alone, I don't think she's going to lose yet. Again, SummerSlam comes up awfully fast after this. It's another big event. Maybe she loses then, but she could do the new Roman. She could be the female Hogan with the 800,000 day reign or whatever, and nobody would give a shit. Nobody would blink an eye.
Yeah, I mean, Becky doesn't have to win, but this is a WrestleMania caliber match, so people can't be mad at that. Like they've never gone 1-on-1 before, Rhea and Becky.
Did on NXT a few years ago.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but
No contest.
Before they were both huge.
Huge.
They haven't gone 1-on-1 since then.
No.
Yeah, I think Rhea retaining is the safer option. Again, Becky doesn't have to win. And yeah, you're right. A lot of people did love Liv. I love Liv Morgan, but I also love how people freak out when she loses a match. Like it's the worst thing to ever happen in the world. Like fucking calm down.
Liv crybabies, I called them on Twitter.
They are so stands. Fucking call them Liv stands. They're the worst.
Fucking babies, honestly.
You've got to understand that your favorite wrestler can't win every fucking match.
Oh, yeah, I agree. It gets boring.
Yeah.
Even Roman lost last year. He took a fucking fall in a tag match because of the Usos.
Yeah, and that was huge.
It really was.
100%.
Well, I mean, I think we're definitely going to get a new champion in the other women's match. So yeah, I'll go with Rhea to retain.
I'll go Rhea. And I think Liv will cost Becky the match, and that's when you're going to get the Liv Morgan heel turn. But then, is it going to get Becky more over? I mean, I'll always love Becky no matter what. She is one of the best, but I think it's the perfect time to pull the trigger with Liv.
Yeah, if she does feud with Liv, Liv has to win because people are already, like we say, turning on Becky. They'll go nuclear if she beats Liv as well.
And you got to remember, 18 months ago when Liv had the belt. Was she a good champion for me? That match at SummerSlam with Ronda Rousey, I thought it was a bit shit. But did they really need to put the belt back on Ronda at Extreme Rules? No. I'd have given Liv.
I mean, I think we talked about Ronda last week. Her first run was great. Her second run, she phoned the entire run in. She didn't give a shit.
Not a single one.
Until,
okay, so I think...
Until the walking robot came back in December.
All right, then that brings us to the tag team main event for the second year in a row. High stakes. If Rhodes and Rollins win, all members of the Bloodline will be banned from ringside on night 2. If Rock and Reigns win, it'll be Bloodline rules. Rock, Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins. I don't want to see any heel turns. I don't want to see anything like that. That'll fuck up the whole dynamic. Just keep it plain and simple, face versus heels. Because, honest to God, we need to finish this fucking story.
What the fuck is Bloodline rules?
I'm guessing anything goes.
Yeah.
Which I would love because people are talking about this Avengers moment in night 2 where, you know, Cody's beat down. It looks like he's going to get screwed again, and then out comes everybody that the Bloodline's ever done dirty. Jay, Sammy, Seth.
I mean, hey, it worked in the movies.
It did.
It worked in the movies.
The portal scene is iconic. And you know what? Give Rock and Roman a win on night 1 because let's face it, Roman has to lose on night 2.
Yeah, and the more dramatic you make it, the better.
Yeah, stack the odds against Cody. He's already gone through hard times. What's a few more?
I fucking like that. I do. I really do. It's that first off beautifully put, by the way, with the whole Avengers thing. And I think it could work. I really do think that could work. And then again, as you said, the odds are even more stacked against Cody. It'll be an even bigger victory for him when he finishes the story. He overcame every single odd and got help from the boys, you know what I mean? Because you believe in your friends or some bullshit. There's going to be some positive fucking story they'll spin on it for the children's.
And for me also, Cody doesn't have to take the pin. And
Yes.
McIntyre could cost Seth the match, which also keeps him safe from turning heel then too. So I kind of want Drew to do that.
That's an extra dynamic wrench thrown into the whole thing. I kind of like that, though. I really do like that idea.
Do I get bonus points if McIntyre attacks Rollins and costs him the match? I sound like
Sweet.
Phoenix.
I know, right?
I sound like Feeney right now. I want bonus points for this.
I want bonus points because I woke up early and I'm here.
You definitely get bonus points for that.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm sticking with the bloodline.
Yeah, dude, it just makes better sense. It makes for a better main event. It builds the anticipation.
It's Rock's first proper match since. Is it Cena?
Fuck.
Shall we count the match with Eric Rowan at WrestleMania?
No, that was a 6-second impromptu
Cena.
stupid thing. So Cena was his last proper match. He can't lose this match.
Won't make no sense. Also, are we going to see an appearance in the likes of Yatama Tongos? Also, what was
I did think about it last week. I hope not.
Yeah, it doesn't fit.
Because if he interferes, then that just tells me Roman's going to retain again. And we don't need that right now. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Heard that.
I don't need another year of Roman. I said this last year.
Oh, great. It's been terrible. This will be my take. Rock and Roman will win. And I personally agree with you that McIntyre will show up. And I think because there was a little Easter egg on Raw, if you have not noticed, a few weeks ago, the night that The Rock kicked the piss out of Cody, which was a fucking great scene, by the way, especially with the rain in Chicago.
Rock's been amazing.
And it showed in the background Cena and Steve Austin. Are we going to see one stunner on The Rock? I would love it. Put the Undertaker.
Avengers, out comes Austin, out comes Cena.
Out comes Taker. Please.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, not Take. We don't need Take.
We need...
Stay home.
Taker.
If we do have an Avengers portal scene, we need The Rock's greatest rival, the Hurricane.
Oh.
Big up Hurricane.
Yeah.
He's so great.
Fantastic.
He's in Gorilla now.
Is he?
Exactly. So you know how easy that would be? Do you imagine? Could you imagine? First off, all the memes.
Yes.
Just, all the memes that happen.
Rock's, it's the Hamburglar again.
I love Hurricane.
That what would be even best is if the one and only time you ever see panic in The Rock's eyes is all of a sudden you hear there's a hurricane coming through and he's just like, oh no. I could see it now. That'd be the greatest thing ever.
The Vietnam theme plays. You see helicopters. He's getting flashbacks to 03.
Dude, sign me up.
Right, that is night one. It looks kind of predictable from our predictions. A lot of them match, so we'll see if they swerve us or if it's just night one's usually pretty good fan service.
That's true. That is true.
Night one was amazing.
And then night two, all bets are off. But I think let's go on to night two. I think we're probably going to kick it off. We're going to go title match to title match. So opener, World Heavyweight title, Seth fucking Rollins versus Drew McIntyre. Yeah, we're on Netflix soon. They can change it to fucking Rollins.
Yeah, they can. They really want to get crazy.
Surely.
A few weeks ago, I would have said Drew, but I think Seth's going to retain now.
I was just literally going to say
unless Drew does cost Seth and Cody the match, and then somebody from the bloodline returns the favor for Drew, and that pisses Seth off even more.
What about Priest?
Yeah. he could cash in.
They dropped the ball.
He
Wow.
could cash in and pin McIntyre. Do to
Hey,
Seth what Seth did to Roman and Brock. That'd be
that
great.
would be awesome. To have fucking Seth be the guy that be pushed aside, or be the guy that gets pinned, or gets Seth Rollins. Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah, because
Oh.
Seth was the first one to cash in during a match and turn it into a triple threat. So for somebody to do that to him would be great.
That would be a fantastic way to open night one. A fantastic way.
That would be
Then you don't have to crown Drew. I mean, even though like all signs point to crown Drew, but then that also like leads you right down the road of him versus Punk when they're healthy. And I want the curveball that is Damian Priest.
But
That's awesome.
if Priest does cash in, pin Drew, become world champion, Drew's obviously then going to feud with Priest. Then you can have Drew win the world title in fucking Scotland at Clash of the Castle.
Hey.
Because he should, let's be honest, he should have won in Cardiff. But obviously he was against Roman, so.
Absolutely.
This may be extreme fancy booking for me, but I think that's probably the best scenario we can hope for. So.
There's worse extreme booking out there, so.
Yeah, I'm going to go all in on a cash in and Priest wins in the opening match.
Yeah.
It's too awesome to pass up.
There's actually someone I follow on Twitter. She's a diehard Drew McIntyre fan. I actually said if Priest cashes in on in the match, I'm going to be frightened to just literally just say one thing. And she says you'll deactivate Twitter. But yeah, I think I'll go Priest. So kick ass.
I mean, they're teasing the fact that Punk's going to probably have an effect on the match because he's on commentary. But let's face it, he's probably just going to commentate.
Yeah, probably.
His triceps nowhere near fully healed. Sure, he's rehabbing again, but not enough to compete.
That way. It's not a worse injury that he had last year. Was it all out? In 2022, was it all out?
Yeah. Was that his bicep or his tricep?
Tricep. It was his right tricep.
And it's his tricep this time. Which one was it in AEW?
I think it was one in I think was it after Brawl Out? Was it during Brawl Out, wasn't it? Or was it after Brawl Out?
Yeah.
After?
Yeah.
And
Wait,
I actually watched
he-
press conference.
Did he tear his tricep already? Prior in AEW, or was it like a bicep injury?
I think it was his bicep in AEW.
I'll take it.
I want to say it sounds more of like a bicep.
Because he came back pretty quickly and then feuded with Mox.
Yeah,
So it couldn't have been his tricep.
if so.
Son of a... Take that up now.
Obviously, he injured his knee in the match against Hangman. But at All Out, it was his tricep.
Yeah, it was during the match
wow.
with Mox. During the match with Mox. Because then he came back at Collision 10 months, a couple of months later.
Punk, you need to bubble wrap your triceps, pal.
See, that was, or fucking hit the goddamn gym, fam. Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah,
Eat
shit.
some fucking meat for crying out loud.
Yeah, he didn't come back pretty quick from that one. The knee injury he came back pretty quick for, the broken foot and everything, but yeah, he tore the tricep in September. Then he didn't come back until June for Collision.
I was there when he broke his foot jumping into the crowd in LA like an asshole.
Yeah, it was cool though when he jumped in the crowd, but then he just did it one too many times.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so I'm going Priest. Spears going Priest. Mo?
I like it too much. Watch it be a plain ass victory though.
Paul, if you're listening, do it. Pull the
Add
trigger.
a little spice, baby.
If you're listening, like Triple H is gonna fucking listen.
I'm about to say TK would make sense. Papa H, I don't know.
Oh, TK always fucking listens because every time we predict something, it comes true.
Yeah, it really
I wasn't
does.
taking off too much.
Triple H is like, no, these guys know too much.
Yeah.
I think Triple H likes to swerve it a bit more or less.
Yeah. They must be working for Uncle Dave. All right. Let's go to a 6-man tag team Philly street fight. The Pride versus the Final Testaments.
Huh?
Just because, yeah. So Lashley and the Street Profits versus Karrion Kross and the Authors of Pain.
Getting a bit bored of this feud, to be fair.
Yeah,
Weird-ass
they
name, the fight.
just they cannot get Kross right.
I put him back in NXT.
He had the
It's not
total
gonna
package
do
in
him
NXT.
nothing.
They didn't need to change anything.
He was amazing in NXT.
Then they brought him up to Raw, and Vince gave him a gimp mask.
That's literally it.
Awful.
That's literally it. If he didn't have that stupid fucking entrance gear, we would have had Karrion Kross, the guy we had. But no, Vince has to spice it up, pal. And what did it do? It fucking ruined it. And now you have him playing like a tough greaser, for fuck's sake. I don't even really know what Karrion Kross is. And he's floundering. He's floundering. This guy was the next big thing. I hate to put terminology on it, but whatever. He was the next big thing leaving NXT, and it got shat on. You can't. I don't think you can go back and hit a reset button. I think you just need to fucking put the fucking pedal to the metal with him and just go.
Yeah, like he was so over in Impact that when he left, the diehard Impact fans took it so hard. It's probably it would be the equivalent of Seth Rollins leaving WWE.
Damn.
I'd have sent Kross back to NXT. I'd have loved Kross. I feel like someone like a Dragunov or like a Dijak or something like that. But it's just something missing with Karrion Kross. I just don't. Something's missing.
They changed way too much. They let him grow his hair, which first of all is stupid because he looked menacing as a bald guy.
They sure did.
I mean, you can see what happened. That they decided to call him up to Raw, and then Vince watched Mad Max 2 for the first time and thought, Hunter, I got a great idea for this Kross guy.
You gotta watch this. And now with the hair, I'm gonna say it like this: the hair, all it does is he's just distracting. He's too good looking to take seriously now.
Yeah. When Mike interviewed him for Max years ago when he was still in Impact, and I sent in a couple of quotes and said that he reminds me of Victor Zaz, and he thought, I've heard that before. And I can see that. Like bald psycho killer.
Works.
Killer Kross, as he used to be known as. Get back to those days. But as far as this match goes, I don't really care. But I'm gonna go with a Pride.
It was the greatest. I don't really care. Sure. Why not? Let's go with the Pride. I mean, I like the Final Testament. But then again, I'm a fan of Akam and Razar.
Can we borrow Chad's coin for this match?
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, give me the Pride. Fuck it.
Beer?
Yeah, I'll go Lashley and the Profits. But can we just admit that the Profits, when they tried to turn him heel, was an epic fail?
Yeah.
And Angelo Dawkins. You can't hate them. Montez Ford, I'm a fucking huge fan.
I'm glad that they didn't turn one on the other, though, because Dawkins would have floundered without Ford.
Oh, seriously. That's the problem. That's also why you can't turn him heel. Just doesn't work. Montez, though, when he finally gets a chance to break, you can do whatever the hell you need to with him.
I mean, yeah, they're already pushing him with the fucking reality series with Bianca, which looks awful, I gotta say. Sorry.
It's don't compare it to Miz and Mrs. Let's just say that.
Oh, Miz and Mrs. is awesome. I don't care what Phoenix says.
Was that the pun?
That wasn't supposed to be a pun, no, but it is awesome.
I haven't seen it. I'm actually going to watch it.
The best episode is when Miz buys Maurice a birthday cake, and she wants
the fucking first episode too.
Yeah, she wants this giant expensive cake, and Miz is like, why would I spend that much on a cake when I can get this one? So he goes to pick up the cake with his dad, puts it in the back seat, breaks, the cake goes fucking flying, and he ends up going back to buy the expensive one in the first place.
Yep. So he ended up spending like double on fucking cake. It's just, but that's it. Trust me, it gets better too. Like I wouldn't say he hangs out, but like, Maurice's mom lives with him.
Oh God,
Marjo, and she is the fucking best.
She doesn't have to say a word, just a look.
Her and her fucking scooter, and it's just check it out. Just watch like 2 episodes. If you don't find it the funniest shit ever,
you get hooked right away. I think if Phoenix gives it a chance, Miz and Mrs. could win him over to Miz after all these years.
I don't know why.
That's what it is. He hasn't given him a chance.
I think Miz is great.
I appreciate him so much more after that series.
Especially with SmackDown. That feud with Daniel Bryan, or Bryan Danielson now.
Oh, yeah.
That was the ultimate feud. Oh, has anyone seen Bray's documentary, by the way?
Not yet. 1 time 2 emotional damage.
Oh, it was absolutely amazing. Worth a watch.
Is it just on the Netflix? Just on the network? We're not on Netflix yet.
It's on Peacock, but my a friend of mine actually shared the link for me, but unfortunately it's now deleted. So
is it not on our version of the network yet?
Not yet. I did.
For fuck's sake!
It's 2 hours, and it is worth every 2 hours.
Oh well, I'm sure I can find it somewhere.
Right, yeah.
Sounds like we got to Discord it. Sounds like a stream on Discord.
God, I cannot wait for fucking Netflix.
Thing.
Okay, let's move on to LA Knight versus AJ Styles. I'm surprised there's no stipulation for this one. They've already had a street fight, literally in the street.
It's just a TNA match. I'm just kidding.
It is. I mean, they were both there at completely different times. Like, I think they, ships passing the night. AJ left, LA Knight, well, Eli Drake came in. I really don't know.
LA Knight.
LA Knight?
Needs his rest, man.
AJ can lose.
Yeah, AJ's at that point in his career where he's won everything, he's done everything. He can just put people over now.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, it's not a hindrance on AJ, at least in my mind. He's gotten to that point, as you've said. He's done enough. He's accomplished enough where if AJ is just there to put on a banger, he's just there to put on a banger, and that's okay.
Yeah.
That's what Bailey did last year.
There you go.
All right. So far, Night 2 is looking very predictable.
A little bit.
Which means they're probably going to swerve us on all 3 matches. So, let's go for the triple threat for the US title. Logan Paul versus Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. You know what? I think Logan Paul's going to survive.
I was just going to say, when you fuck with your title on, you get a lot of stamina. So, I mean, if there's anybody in better shape than all these cats out there, it's got to be Logan Paul. But I could totally see them throw the biggest curveball ever and be like, oh, cool, let's just crown Randy just because. And I think that would be such a goddamn waste.
I mean, he's had 1 reign as US champion, and I have no memory of it.
Same. But he doesn't need another one. Don't make us think of him as
See,
one.
Beer can't remember it. Randy Orton's a former US champion.
I think it was the night he lost to Jinder.
Yeah.
I think it was a failed 4-way. I think it was Mania
Oh.
Yeah, but I don't remember him as US champion, but I know he's won it.
Older Randy.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck out of here, then. I don't give a shit about that.
Oh, yeah, young boy Randy was all IC title.
So then it...
Randy
No fucking matter. Logan Paul. There's no reason for Kevin to win it. There's nothing that's going to stick out about Kevin. Just keep Logan Paul having it. Like, Logan Paul's working fine.
Yeah, Randy and KO have made a pretty good team lately. And it looks like they're stacking the deck against Logan Paul, but there's going to be a moment where Orton and Owens both kind of like, well, I want to win, but you want to win. Let's just fight it out. You know, they're going to cancel each other out. Paul's going to probably use the brass knucks again. And I know this is the US title, but I also love recently that Kevin Owens has apparently said he never wants to win the Intercontinental title again because he's got the exact same combined days as Owen Hart.
Oh, hell yeah. That's super smart. Love that.
So, yeah, Logan Paul.
Hell yeah.
Oh, so it's only like his, second defense?
Has it only really been 2 defenses of this thing?
I think so, yeah. Was it Rumble was 1? Has he defended it again?
This bathroom broke every motherfucking rule.
Yeah, because obviously they had the tournament for Kevin Owens to win the #1 contendership, so that took a few weeks.
Yeah.
Then he was in the
Holy shit.
Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah,
I think this is
motherfucker
only
has-
his second defense,
second defense. Yeah, that's
He's
mad.
pulling a Brock Lesnar, this bastard.
but he's still on TV every week
Okay.
because
He's
you
gonna
gotta
have
plug
to,
the
Brock.
Prime,
Mhm.
which for once I don't have this week. I got the harder stuff,
There you go.
even though it's 0 sugar. There's plenty of caffeine in it.
Plenty.
Let's move on to the other women's title match.
Hey.
Even though I've already predicted this one, Io Sky defending against Bailey.
I mean, it was a good run by EO, yeah.
Honestly, and this is no disrespect to Io, I'm surprised they kept it on her this long.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. I love you. Yeah, I think it has been too long now. I'm going Bailey.
I don't want to say it's been too long.
Yeah,
I just
no.
feel like it's the right time.
Yeah, she hasn't overstayed her welcome. If anything, she's surprisingly had a long stay.
Yeah.
And a very welcome one. But Bailey deserves another run, and it makes sense story-wise for her to break out and win the title.
Yeah, I'll go Bailey.
Gotta go Bailey. Yeah, I'm kind of looking predictables.
I'm kind of glad
So-
that Dakota Kai turned so quickly, because if she was still in Bailey's corner right now, I'd be predicting the heel turn and cost her the title.
Oh, for sure.
Knowing Paul, there's going to be a fucking swerve. You know what? EO retains probably. But, and obviously we heard about yesterday, Julia has flown to the States. So we're going to see a stare down at WrestleMania.
Julia Hart?
No, Julia from New Japan.
Julia
Oh, that's
is,
Julia. Yeah, I was gonna say she's still TBS champion. Oh yeah. Is that her name? I thought you just said it as Julia.
No, it's Julia.
No, it's
Oh, okay.
pronounced Julia.
It's Julia with a G.
Yeah. And a bunch of extra letters.
Sounds like she's from Australia. Just add a bunch of vowels in there.
She was born in London, by the way.
Oh.
And she doesn't really speak English.
Well, I mean, Kane was born in Spain. Huh. Okay, full house for Bailey. Yeah, night 2 is looking pretty predictable for us. What we got left? Fuck all except the main event. Okay.
There's meant to be a mystery segment as well, but that's going to be interesting who that'll be.
I think that's just going to be like a throwback segment like they did with Rock, Austin, and Hogan 10 years ago. Oh my God, 10 years ago. Shit.
Stop. You made me feel older than fuck just right now.
Right?
My goodness.
We had a reunion segment with Hogan, Austin, and Rock 10 years ago. What?
I missed that WrestleMania. I came back from Benidorm on the same day. I literally slept for 14 hours.
WrestleMania 30 was awesome.
It was awesome. You didn't know if Lester really beat Taker. Brian actually won it all. It was crazy.
Yeah. Okay, so main events. I don't want to predict it. It has to be Cody.
You said this last year.
We did, yeah, but this time even more so it has to be Cody. I hope they're just doing like a Rocky thing. Because Rocky didn't win the title till the second match against Apollo Creed. And they're in Philly.
Hey.
So all the cards are on the table. They all look like they're in the right formation. All the pieces have fallen into place. If they fuck us over again this year, I don't know what to say.
Randy, I did it. Okay, no.
No, it'll be the Pharaoh. I did it. Fuck
That'd
Randy.
be way better. That'd be way better.
Yeah, Rox also mentioned Pharaoh. He can come through the portals as well and just bite his ass.
Right in the foot. Right in the foot.
Suck him, Pharaoh.
Turning Rocky was the best thing they ever did.
Oh, Hollywood Rock's been awesome.
Oh yeah. No, I mean he has brought, thanks to his I guess just being fucking Uncle Dewey, he's brought a lot of old and newer eyes to the product. WWE is back on the map in a lot of ways, if you will, and we put a spotlight back on Cody. You know what I mean? Like, it was on, and you were like, okay, we got to finish the story, and us diehards like, all right, hurry up, finish the story. But now all them new cats are like, oh my god, they screwed him last year. Oh god, okay, they're even more invested than we are, and especially if how night one plays out, how we're predicting it to be, where it turns into bloodline rules and the deck is ultra stacked against Cody, then he has to win. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We had the Bryan Danielson moment. He overcame, Randy Orton and Batista after beating Triple H.
Yeah.
Why not have, Cody win it all, even if it is the Avengers style with everybody helping him out.
Very similar to Brett too, WrestleMania 10, because he lost to Yokozuna the year before, finally won it at Mania 10. So yeah, there's
screwed over at WrestleMania 9. Why the fuck did he win the belt? They screwed Yoko big time.
WrestleMania 9 was a shit show.
Yes, we've established this.
Yeah. they know themselves it was a shit show.
Apart from 27, that is the worst WrestleMania ever, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, 27 sucks too.
Shawn and Tatanka saved the show. That must be badass.
So I think we're all in the same boat that Cody has to win. So maybe we should predict how he wins. So for me, this is why it has to be bloodline rules, because I've been saying for weeks that Rock has to turn on Roman. And I've seen people saying that doesn't make sense because of how much he's been feuding with Cody. It's not about Cody. Rock doesn't have to help Cody win for Cody. It's just to remind Roman of his place.
I like that. I like that a lot, but I feel it's a little bit more of who's gonna finally topple the bloodline. And now that it's as they say in the anime world, at its final form, who better to destroy it than Cody? If Seth and Cody can't do it together, then Seth has to figure out, how he's going to get it done. And again, if it turns out to be the help from the masses, the whole locker room, if you will, then that is, the locker room toppling, the bloodline. And together they helped Cody win it all. And it's, it's good conquering evil. It's literally the Avengers as we've been quoting it for the last 40 minutes.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't just Iron Man who took down Thanos. It was the whole fucking Avengers, all of Wakanda, everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Love it.
I'll stick to my guns. Bloodline's obviously going to beat the piss out of Cody, and then we're going to see Cena. He'll get beat down. Then Steve Austin will be there.
I kind of don't want to stunner on The Rock, though, if it means The Rock's going to turn on Rock. I mean, I do for nostalgia purposes.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I still believe Rock's going to turn on Roman. Like, everybody's going to be down. It looks like Roman's going to screw him again. Turns around, rock bottom.
Or this could be another swerve here. Because I feel Roman's been the third wheel in this match.
Yeah, exactly.
Roman has literally been a third wheel. I'd go Cody to win, have obviously Cena and Austin. Rock versus Cody at SummerSlam, Roman to turn on The Rock, and then you'll plant the seed ready for 41, Rock and Roman. That's my take.
That makes life a whole lot easier.
Yeah, because I was just thinking like Rock Roman at SummerSlam. But if you can stretch it out to Mania next year, then great.
They did it with Jay and Jimmy.
Yeah.
Plus, we always know The Rock can go away. He can play the, I'm an executive card.
Yeah, also, isn't he working on something again soon?
That's apparently.
Isn't he working right now? Because the UFL's happening.
Okay, I keep forgetting he's still got that fucking league.
Yeah, again, it just started this past weekend. Week one. And I want to say they got 12 weeks, 14 weeks, so.
Oh, just in time for Mania then, really.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Works out beautifully.
But I was gonna say, actually, I do like how he's come back and he's been there every week. He's been on both shows. He's done a random press conference. Now, like, Rock's gone on all in for this Mania build. And how you doing? Hate it when that light comes on randomly.
I was gonna say, it's always a glorious moment on a match when the lights.
Yeah, hey, that's a bright idea.
Right.
So, however it happens, I don't care. Just give me Cody.
Yeah, Cody.
Coaster.
Plus, let's not forget, Vince got his dirty, greasy paws on Mania last year, and this year it's all Paul.
Not
Yeah,
this.
so that makes me a little bit more excited to see stuff. You know, I'm expecting more swerves, but I'm also expecting it to be within the line of what the fans want, because this is WrestleMania. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not just any WrestleMania.
His first.
Biggest.
His first and WrestleMania 40.
40. God damn.
And there was a thing with Nick Khan this morning saying that Vince is literally no longer associated. He resigned, and that's it. That's when Nick Khan.
Now we just need to lock him up.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So that's pretty much it. All of WrestleMania predicted. It's taken us. Let me take a look. It's taken us about 40 odd minutes. Not too bad.
Yeah.
For two shows.
Mm-hmm.
All right then. On night one, our current group MVP announced that his streak is finally over. After 2 years and 7 months, Travis Anderson is no longer the group MVP. I forgot how many days it was. It was 900 something. But he didn't say who knocked him off the top spot. He said he was going to make everybody wait till tonight. So, without any further ado, let's reveal the group champions. In 5th place is Beer.
Hey.
In 4th place, Teddy P. That's all them live videos.
Yeah, I believe it too.
In 3rd place, just shy of the EVP, is Cypher.
Hey, world champ wants another title. I like it.
So, as you may have predicted, he's no longer group MVP. He is in 2nd place, the new group EVP, with 74 posts, 29 comments in the last 28 days, Travis Anderson. Loses one title, gains another, which means in 1st place, the new group MVP. First person to knock Travis off in over 2 years, with 116 posts and 30 comments in the last 28 days, is the mercenary Chris Reid.
Ooh. There it is. Clap it up for him.
And you know what?
Chris.
During our promos against each other, I've been ribbing you for being a predictions champion and how we don't really take that title seriously. You got to get credit for this one, because nobody's beaten Travis for that fucking title in almost 3 years. So
I was going to say, yeah, predictions we don't take seriously, but the MVP we do. And speaking of that, you need to hit me up ASAP to give me your shirt size, because you, sir, will be the first recipient of the first ever official Max Wrestling t-shirt.
yeah, I mean, I've had plenty, but ones that we actually give to somebody else.
It is lucky man.
Congratulations, Chris. I did finally toast you on night one with actual alcohol, so this will have to do you for now.
I don't.
Man, he beat me, and he won the MVP in 2 weeks.
He is the MVP. Come on now.
Yeah, he is the new group MVP, and let that be a lesson to you. All you got to do is post and post and post in the Facebook group for Max Wrestling, and you can be up there too.
Ain't that hard, people.
Mr. Beer, you thought I was Travis Anderson. You were mistaken. You thought I was alone. You were mistaken. As I said on night one, we are Legion. So, I offer you a second chance. A direct chance. One more opportunity to discover the man behind the mask. I challenge you to a promo exhibition at Full House, and may the odds be ever in your favor.
Hey yo, what up? It's Darby Allin.
Hey everybody, it's the interview queen, Alicia Atu.
This is the voice of Killer Cross.
This is Velvet Sky.
Hey, this is Tommy Dreamer.
Hey, this is AJ Kirsch, one half of the MLW commentary team.
Hey, this is the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy.
Hi, this is Rain Cruz.
And you're listening to the Max Wrestling Podcast.
You're listening to the Max Wrestling Podcast.
You are currently listening to the Max Wrestling Podcast.
And you're listening to the Max Wrestling Podcast.
Giving you all your wrestling information to the extreme.
It's time to take it to the max.
Take it to the max.
It's time to take it to the max.
We're about to take it to the max.
We're gonna take it to the max!
And we're about to take it to the max.
To the max!
Welcome to the madhouse.
Welcome to the madhouse.
Welcome back to the Cap and Mo Show. This is your captain. He is El Jefe, and he is Beer. Make sure you are liking and subscribed on YouTube. Follow us everywhere, and for all the information you need, go to maxwrestlingnet.weebly.com. During the break there, we heard from that masked motherfucker one more time and on Mascaras. Obviously, he wasn't Travis, as we found out on night one, but he did, as we just heard, lay down a challenge for Full House.
Right. First and foremost, I'm a man of my word. So, if you just give me 2 quick seconds.
I was expecting the camera to turn and those other two being there then too.
Hey.
Travis, I'm on my knees. I hold my hands up. Man of my word, I sincerely apologise for accusing you of being anon, and I hope you can forgive me. There you go. I'm a man of my word. And as far for you, Anon and Mascaras, I accept to bring your little bitch ass on.
Oh, my Lord Jesus.
You just better hope he doesn't bring those other two that we saw on night one.
Who the fuck was them?
They're breeding.
Who the fuck was them?
The anonymous fuckers are breeding.
Almost as bad as the kidnappings in NXT.
I think we need our own Avengers to take on Legion right now.
Bring it on.
Oh my God! Well, that's y'all problem, not mine. Lucky for me. But anyway, still to come tonight, we have the World Championship on the line, and of course, the Captain's Open Challenge, which is still yet to be, happening. But I guess we're gonna save it for later. Give everybody as much time as they need to get here. But first, it's been a very busy night for man Ted P. De Niro, but he's got one of his 2 title matches happening right now, so he will go one-on-one. Last year, they faced each other at Promomania in just promo exhibition. Now, it's my favorite. 3 stages of knowledge for the Knowledge Championship. Ted P. De Niro, the glitch in the system, versus the man that everybody fears in the promo game. It's the Phoenix.
Round 1, missing champion. Who is missing from this sequence of Intercontinental Champions? Mark Merrow, Rocky Maivia, Owen Hart. Who's missing?
I think it was Hunter Hearst Helmsley. It was like his reward for being punished after the Madison Square Garden incident.
Yes, it was Hunter Hearst Helmsley. He defeated Mark Merrow before losing it to Rocky Maivia.
Round 2, bell to bell, and it's 2 of the Rock's matches. First one is Rock versus Austin, WrestleMania 17, and Rock versus Cena, WrestleMania 28. Which one lasted the longest?
Okay, bell to bell. I want to say WrestleMania 17, but I'm not sure which Rock and Cena match you mean. So I'm going to say Rock and Cena.
There is less than a 2 minutes difference. Rock and Austin at Mania 17 was 28 minutes 8 seconds. Rock and Cena 1 at Mania 28 was 30 minutes 35 seconds.
Round 3, 5 general questions. Question 1. Rikishi is a former member of which tag team between 1992 and 1994?
Oh shit, I know this. And head something. Not the Headbangers. Head Shrinkers? Something like that?
That exactly correct.
Question 2. Who did Solo Sikoa defeat for the NXT North American title?
Oh, damn it. I don't know the North American title very well, so I'm afraid I'm going to have to pass.
It's Carmelo Hayes.
Question 3. How many times has Ric Flair held the official NWA World Heavyweight Championship?
I think 10 is a bit of a stretch, so I'll take a stab at 9.
Good stabbing. 9 is correct.
Question 4. Who did Ken Shamrock defeat in the 1998 tournament to win his only Intercontinental Championship?
I don't know. I briefly remember him feuding with The Rock. Probably going to be wrong, but I will say The Rock.
He did feud with The Rock, but as the defending champion, he won it from X-Pac in the tournament final.
Final question. Who is the longest reigning United States champion of the WCW era?
I'm trying to think of WCW United States champions. Jeez. I don't know. Lex Luger. Total shot in the dark. I have no idea why he popped into my head.
It was the ravishing one, Rick Rude. So, final total score of 4.
Alright, Teddy P, let's get into it with round 1, missing sequence. Who is missing from this sequence of Intercontinental Champions? Mark Marrow, Rocky Maivia, Owen Hart.
I don't know. I really want to say Ken Shamrock, honestly, but that's just a shot and a half.
Yeah, you're wrong on that one, sir. It was actually Triple H, and the sequence in the proper way is Mark Marrow, Triple H, Rocky Maivia, and then Owen Hart. Alright, now on to round 2, which is my personal favorite round, bell to bell. You gotta let me know which match went longest. Was it Rock versus Austin at WrestleMania 17? Or was it Rock versus Cena at WrestleMania 28?
Rock vs. Austin. That was a long match, in my opinion. I mean, because I vaguely remember the Cena match being like super duper long, but I feel like Rock and Austin was way longer than that.
Rock and Austin was very long. They went 28 minutes and 8 seconds, but Rock and Cena was super duper long and went 30 minutes, 35 seconds. Alright, so now on to round 3, which is 5 questions of general knowledge. Question 1 is, Rikishi is a former member of which tag team between 1992 and 1994?
Head Shrinkers.
Correct. It was the Head Shrinkers. Who did Solo Sikoa defeat for the NXT North American Championship?
Carmelo Hayes.
Correct. How many times has Ric Flair held the official NWA World Heavyweight Championship?
He's the 16-time or 17-time champion. I believe he's 16-time champion. Cena's tied with him. But NWA, 8?
Ooh, so close. It was 9. Next question. Who did Ken Shamrock defeat in a 1998 tournament to win his only Intercontinental Championship?
I'm between The Rock and Sean Waltman. X-Pac, Sean Waltman.
Fate was with you on that one, sir. You are correct. It was X-Pac. Last question. Who is the longest reigning United States champion of the WCW era?
I don't know. Something's in my head is screaming Terry Bollea. Hulk Hogan. That's it's screaming Hulk Hogan. And I don't know why I'm thinking of Disco Inferno or something like that, but I don't know, man. Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan. That's my answer. Win, lose, or draw, whatever.
All right. Unfortunately, you were incorrect. The answer was Rick Rude. That gives you a total of 3 points. And unfortunately, the Phoenix scored 4. So therefore, we have a new knowledge champion, Craig Phoenix. And gold has came back to the Dragon Club, but don't forget, Teddy, that the night is not over for you yet. You can still walk out of Promomania champion when you go later on tonight and face Cypher for the World Championship.
C'est la vie. It was time for me to let the bird free. I have bigger things to accomplish. I need to get in contact with somebody before my match. What's understood doesn't need to be, you know the rest.
Congratulations to the Phoenix, breaking his own record and is now a 6-time knowledge champion. And again, though, it was close, winning 4-3.
Ooh, squeaky bottom.
So that's also 2 titles back in Dragon Club. Thank you very much, boys. Now I gotta win one. Maybe I'll have to settle for the predictions title. And I know, Chris, I said we don't really count it, but it's the only one I'm going for this week. Give me predictions title 21.
I count it right now.
Yeah, now it means something. I mean, I can't win the MVP because I'm not eligible. Neither is Moses.
That's true.
Allow me to announce that the Phoenix's first title defense will be at Full House against someone he has never faced in trivia before. The man, the myth, the mercenary, and the new group MVP, Chris Reid. And you know what? Since it's Full House, we're going to go full trivia mayhem. 5 rounds of trivia for the Knowledge Championship.
The big guns are out.
All right, then. So let's break off for a recap. You had Total Impact, Rampage Report, and Collision Course on night 1. There's no Raw or SmackDown recaps this week because we predicted WrestleMania, but it wouldn't be Thursday without a round of beer.
Hey.
Hey, this is Beer. This is your NXT review for the 2nd of April 2024, the go-home show before Stand and Deliver. NXT kicks off with the finals of who'll face Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin, with Nathan Frazier and Axiom picking up the win over Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson and the LWO. Banger match. Tag team wrestling is fucking back. Impressive showing from all 3 teams. Shame we can't have all of them, but Axiom and Frazier against Breaker and Corbin, we're in for a treat. JC Jane defeats Fallon Henley. Quite a decent match, but the only downer part is that the beautiful Jasmine Nix has suffered an arm injury, which hurts me because I would have loved seeing Jasmine Nix involved in the match this Saturday night. But unfortunately, the match has been confirmed by Ava after JC shoots after the big win over Fallon Henley. It's going to be Thea Hale, Kalani Jordan, and Fallon Henley to take on JC Jane, Kiana James, and Izzy Dane. Lexis King defeats Von Wagner with the coronation that the King is back in the dubs, but why is he not on the show, Sean? Watching you. Lola Vice defeats Carmen Petrovich with the sharpshooter, even with Natalia present. We also had a segment earlier with Roxanne Perez disrespecting Natty. Don't disrespect your elders, young lady. But we will go to Roxanne right now because we had the supernova sessions between Lara Valkyria and Roxanne Perez. What a fucking segment. Roxanne Perez right now is the best thing in NXT. Her heel turn has been majestic. It's just an absolute genius move. Sadly, it was supposed to be Cora Jade. I love Cora. I wish her all the best. I wish her she gets back soon. Does this mean, with Roxanne being like this, does this mean we're going to see a reuniting of Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez down the line? Even though there is rumors that Roxanne Perez is meant to be going to the main roster. Then again, I said this 12 fucking months ago, but didn't come to fruition. Obafemi defeats Joe Gacy via referee stoppage after unfortunately Gacy did suffer an injury, was also jumped by Sean Spears before the match even started. So Sean Spears and Joe Gacy is confirmed. It will be on the kickoff show for Stand and Deliver. Surprised it's not on the main roster, on the main match card, but it's what it is. Ariana Grace defeats Rand Sinclair. We've still not seen Gigi Dolan since that heartbreaking defeat and the makeover from Ariana. Do we see it on Saturday? Now, we also seen NXT Anonymous show a clip of Ava on the phone to somebody, saying that they are welcome to come Saturday as they are a part of the NXT family. Now, is it William Regal? Is it CM Punk? Are we getting a big debut? Are we getting a shock return? Are we going to see... out of nothing. Are we going to see Mandy Rose? I can't see it happening, unfortunately. I think it's Regal. It makes sense for William Regal to be at Stand and Deliver. I mean, he's the godfather of NXT. Come on. And then we've had a few seconds of the evening with Ilya Dragunov having his final meeting with Tony D'Angelo. This is a side of Tony D I've never seen before. But this match now between Tony D and Ilya Dragunov for the NXT Championship, this is gonna be a banger. At the main event of the night, so Sol Ruka finally getting some payback on Blair Davenport. After Blair put her on the shelf for 9 months, Sol Ruka looks back to her best, and I'm hoping that we can see Sol back going for that championship down the line. But who will be our champion? To close the show, we have Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes. What a segment. This match is going to literally feed families. This match is going to be fucking insane. Anyway, go home show, probably give it a 4 out of 5. But then again, I need to stop doing these reviews, I keep forgetting. Anyway, what time is it? What's the time? You know the time. It's time to go to Last Night of Dynamite. My tag team partner, El Jefe. Take it away, my man.
Right, last night on Dynamite, it was a show. It was Dynamite, but again, WrestleMania is happening. There's indies going to be popping off a crazy all through the weekend. So lackluster Dynamite ain't going to kill nobody. But in a clear knee-jerk response to CM Punk's interview, Adam Copeland opens the show with an overly pro AEW promo, a little bit too AEW, if I say so myself. He then finally introduces Will Ospreay for his match. We get a match that I actually didn't think was going to be as good as it was, but it was as good as it could have been, and that's Ospreay versus Will Hobbs, the Battle of Wills, if you will. Ospreay wins with a Phoenix Flash, followed up by a Hidden Blade, and after the match, he passes Bryan Danielson on the ramp, giving each other a nice little stare down, as they will go one-on-one in about 3 weeks' time at AEW Destiny. Danielson defeats Lance Archer. This poor guy can't get a win to fucking save his life. Hits him with the trifecta of knee kicks and then the Basaka knee. It was a good match. It wasn't the best match, but again, Archer is getting no fucking love in AEW.
Nah,
goddamn you.
He's a giant jobber.
That's perfectly put. Thank you. He's a giant jobber. Renee brings Chris Jericho out, the Lionheart Chris Jericho, onto the stage. She calls out Hook, and Jericho admits that he turned on all of his allies, but asks Hooks to believe in him. He says he does. And they got a match on Collision. We find out that their opponents are Shane Taylor and Lee Moriarty. So it's an interesting dynamic. You know, obviously, as Hook likes to say, I know who you are. So we know that Chris, turns on everybody, and we do mean everybody.
He's a Judas.
It fits perfectly. As Billy Gunn attacks Jay White during his entrance and beats him down, they finally get in the ring to start their match. While there is no offense in taking two. Wow.
Billy beat the shit out of him.
He did.
For Jay White. So
no offense in. Gets absolutely demolished before Gunn grabs a steel chair. That's when everything gets a little bit confusing in a way. The Gun boys, the young Guns, if you will, run down and protect Jay White. Daddy, please don't beat him, Daddy. Which was every joke in the TSK's chat last night. And then, of course, it ends with a DQ thanks to a lovely low blow before things get completely chaotic. and we get the split that I think we were kind of waiting for, or we're expecting, I should say. And so now the Acclaim, against the Bang Bang Club, it's not fun anymore. It's not fun anymore. It's been dragging this on for too long. It's finally coming to a head. So Dynasty, maybe we get like a unification of the the 6-man belts?
Yeah.
Excuse me. We'll see. So on the stage with their backs to the crowd, Renee interviews Willow and reflects on her history in Westchester, Westchester, wherever the fuck they're at.
Massachusetts.
There it is. There you go. She's in Massachusetts. And her match with the TBS title, Julia Hart. And then Mercedes Moné interrupts everybody's chanting CEO and announces whoever wins at Dynasty, she gets at the next Double or Nothing, which means I'm more than sure Willow is going to end up winning. I love Julia. She's a great champion, but she's also been stale as shit.
Yeah, I gotta say, though, I really don't like these back to the crowd interviews.
It makes it feel like they're trying to ignore the crowd.
Yeah, and it makes even less sense because they're acknowledging the crowd for the whole promo, and like they've got their backs to them on the stage. Like, I get it. They it's like WCW. They used to have the commentators with the backs of the crowd when they shot to them, but you're literally going out onto the stage and then turning your backs on literally everybody.
Yeah.
It just feels awkward.
It was kind of new and revolutionary in a way in WCW. I don't know what the fuck it is now. So let's not keep going with that. Let's change it up. Speaking of things that changed up and I love forever, which is the new Young Bucks, the Young Gentlemen, if you will. I can't pronounce it. I got to think of a better name for them. Matthew and Nicholas defeat the Best Friends in a tag team tournament after the match. By the way, they won via the low blow. The low blow is like their new super kick, and I love it. After the match, though, the defeated group looked to embrace, but Trent blindsides George Cassidy with a running lead, leaving Chuck Taylor just absolutely confused, doesn't know what to do. He wants to go get in the van with Sue, but Trent's very mad. So we don't know what's gonna happen. But Trent's a heel. That's all we know for sure, and I don't hate it. He was a great heel in New Japan, so I think they can do wonders for this. Do wonders with it. Roll with it. Speaking of things they roll with, Toni Storm was on commentary for her number one contenders match, Thunder Rosa versus Maria May. She ends up winning with the Tijuana Bomb, and we come full circle at Dynasty. Good match. Maria May is awesome. She makes everybody else look lazy. I mean, like, I don't know what's going on. She still has stardom in her blood like nobody's business because she has a work rate above everybody else. So I was kind of hoping we'd get to Swerve, but
when she eventually breaks out on her own, she's going to be good.
She really is. She really is. So backstage, Alex Abrahantes and Penta challenge Adam Copeland for the TNT title next week. They say he needs gold because he has zero fear, which I don't think that's a good enough reason to have gold. But hey, whatever.
I think a good enough reason is he hasn't had any for a while.
Let's go with that one. That one makes a whole hell of a lot more sense. And to close out the show, we have the in-ring contract signing for the World Championship at Dynasty, Samoa Joe and Swerve Strickland. Joe signs almost instantly before giving a direct warning to Swerve. Fires back, clearly not intimidated. We get a whole shot at Diddy. I'll leave you so shook you'll think you woke up in Diddy's house. We're not supposed to talk about Diddy right now. We're not supposed to talk about Diddy, but he did. That's why Joe is the man. After Swerve taunts Joe and Joe gets physical, Swerve tries to choke him with the chain, but Joe just muscles up, easily escapes, beats the living shit out of him with it, leaves Joe up the ramp, bloodied, beaten. Swerve laughs, signs a contract in his own blood, and an enraged Joe runs back, drops Swerve through a table with a Uranage. The match that they're going to have in 3 weeks' time is going to be something to remember. And it is going to be an excellent crowning moment for Swerve.
Yeah, that closing segment, I think, saved the whole show.
It did.
But we've still got, 3 weeks, did you say, till Dynasty, whatever you come from? Dynasty.
It's like the 21st or whatever.
Like tomatoes. And yet this felt like a go-home segment.
It did.
So, like, if they're doing a segment like that for a pay-per-view that's still 3 fucking weeks away, I'm expecting a lot of good stuff from the next couple of weeks, especially for this feud.
Oh, and I'm sure we'll get it. I'm sure we'll get it. Who else is there anybody as menacing as Joe? I didn't mean to cut you up here, but in all honesty, is there anybody as menacing as Joe?
Joe is just like the perfect guy to put your world title on.
And he's so good at everything he does, you ignore the whole, oh, he's a fat guy. I don't give a shit. He'd fucking murder you and then eat your flesh.
He is probably the only person who can talk CM Punk off a ledge.
Oh, bingo. Perfectly put. Perfectly put.
Yeah.
What was the direct quote? Get your ass out there and wrestle. Well, even Punk ain't fucking with Joe.
Mm-hmm.
And Punk will shoot his mouth off at anybody.
Not that guy.
Yeah, I fucking love Joe. And if there wasn't so many deserving people, I would keep the world title on him forever because he's just a perfect world champion.
He's the perfect bad guy champion.
Yeah, but it's definitely Swerve's time. And obviously we'll predict that in a couple of weeks. But speaking of predictions, we're going back to the NXT round now because Beer is here to predict, stand, and deliver.
All right.
Hey guys, this is Beer. This is your NXT Stand and Deliver prediction round. Now, we've got 7 matches advertised for the show. One of them is going to be on the pre-show. So we're going to dive our teeth straight into it. So on the pre-show, it's going to be Shawn Spears against Joe Gacy. Gacy's been good since turning face, but I think Spears needs to win. So hopefully this can develop Shawn Spears going into a bit of a so what I'm looking for. Hopefully try and get him towards the championship picture. I would probably say the North American Championship might be a good start for Shawn Spears, but we'll have to see. I mean, I'm a fan of Shawn Spears. I think his presentation since comeback has been absolutely perfect. We're going to start with the NXT Tag Team Championship match. We've got Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker defending against Axiom and Nathan Frazier. Now, are Breaker and Corbin taking the belts with them to SmackDown? I don't think it would make any sense for me. I think Breaker's finishing after this. Corbin, I'm not sure what they're doing. Is Corbin going to just turn heel on Breaker, and then Breaker's going to go into one of the top baby faces on the roster? I think that's what may happen. So I'm going to go with Axiom and Frazier to win the Tag Team Championships. We've got a 6-woman tag match. We've got Thea Hale, Fallon Henley, and Kalani Jordan against JC Jane, Kiana James, and Izzy Dame. I'm looking forward to this because I'm a fan of JC, Kiana, Izzy, and Jasmine Nix. I hope she gets what I'm saying. I'm a huge Jasmine Nix guy. And I think it's going to be Thea, Fallon, and Kalani will get the win. I think Thea will be the one pinning JC in the middle of the ring. Obviously, the way JC's been, typical JC Jane sort of stuff. And, I think that's going to... I think Thea, Fallon, and Kalani will get the win. Now we're going to the North American Championship triple threat match between Obafemi, Dijak, and Josh Briggs. I'm thinking Obafemi will retain. I think it's a no-brainer. I love Dijak, but I think it is going to be Obafemi. Now, there is unconfirmed rumors, by the way, that Josh Briggs has been involved in something. I don't want to say what it is. If you want to look on Twitter, it is all over Twitter. You can go and take a look if you wish. Obviously, viewer discretion, really. But I'm not saying it on the show because I don't want no one getting in trouble, as well as myself and any of the guys. So if you want to take a look, you can go and take a look for yourself. Now we're going to the match that I cannot wait for the most. It's going to be the Women's Championship between Lyra Valkyria and Roxanne Perez. Roxanne Perez is the hottest thing right now in NXT. Since turning heel, she has fucking smashed it. She has literally hit a fucking home run. She's doing it for fun, and I'm a big fan of the new Roxanne Perez. I think Roxanne's going to win. It's literally going to be like the new women version of Drew McIntyre, and she is killing it. It was sadly supposed to be Cora Jade in this position, but obviously Cora unfortunately went down with injury. So it is going to be Roxanne for me. I think Tatum's going to turn on Lyra, and then we can have her. It's just like the storytelling between this is going to be good. So I think Roxanne will win the championship. Speaking of championships, we're now going to go into the NXT championship. We got Ilya Dragunov defending against the Don of NXT, Tony D'Angelo. I'm a big Tony D guy. I'm a massive Tony D'Angelo fan. I think Ilya's going to retain, and I think Ilya's going to hold the belt, I think, till maybe Battleground. And I think Ilya will drop the belt maybe to someone, maybe Trick, but I have heard little rumors saying that Ilya is set for a call-up, and he's going to get a monster push. What I've heard, I'm not naming the names, but I will get to my top source, who I usually go to for any inside scoops or anything, and we will find out. I think Ilya will retain. Tony D, I think Tony D will, as a heel, will be great, but we'll have to see. If Tony D wins, I won't be too disappointed. And now we're going to the main event of the night. We've got Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. Wow, I would never thought I'd be saying that 12 months ago. These two best friends. Trick, the most over guy in NXT. Carmelo Hayes, for me, pound for pound, the best wrestler in NXT. I think Trick's going to win. I think it's Carmelo Hayes' farewell to NXT. The guy's too good now. Him and Breaker have been ready for at least over 12 months. So for me, Trick's going to win. Melo will go to Raw. I think he'd be better on Raw, because obviously Breaker going to SmackDown and Carmelo Hayes on Raw. You will be in for some bangers. So anyway, that's my predictions for Stand and Deliver. UK time, it's at 5 p.m. It's an early time, obviously, because WrestleMania is on the same day. American times, I'm not 100% sure. You'll have to check with Mo on the show on Thursday. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So peace out. And I will be on the show next week as well, because I will be doing my results show as well for Stands of it, as well as NXT. So anyway, Shawn Michaels has got something cooking. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you very soon. Juices.
This is a weird take I'm going to take. Mercedes being on there last night. I actually predicted that Mercedes' first title to go for was going to be the TBS title. Because everyone was all taking the piss. So I thought, yeah, Mercedes is going for the TBS title. What was happened? I can predict that.
Yeah.
But what about this ranking system then?
They keep forgetting about the fucking ranking
They already
system.
got rid of it. According to Uncle Dave, they brought it back to get rid of it.
I think they brought it back just for the Swerve and Hangman feud.
Yep.
Because obviously they both ended up on top, and it's like, okay, fuck it, we'll have a triple threat. But all right. Thank you everybody for joining us for 2 epic nights here at Promomania. It is our biggest and most stressful week of the year, but we love every minute. And as you may have guessed, our next special event is Full House. It comes your way May 30th, and of course, it comes complete with AEW Double or Nothing predictions.
Ooh, good God, I love it. And as you heard earlier, the Knowledge Championship match is official for Full House. The new champion, the Phoenix, will defend against the mercenary Chris Reed in full trivia mayhem.
Damn right, let's do it. And as you also heard earlier, Anon Mascaras is not Travis Anderson, as he made clear on night 1, but whoever he is has now officially challenged Beer himself for a promo exhibition at Full House. Will we finally find out who is the man behind the mask? And also, there's 2 other guys behind masks now. We got 3 motherfuckers running around in masks. They call themselves Legion. Go to maxwrestlingnet.weebly.com/fullhouse for more information.
Yo, it's like the 3 ninjas.
Anything else to say to Mascaras while you're here?
Bring your little bitch ass on and bring your 2 boyfriends with you.
Hey.
All right.
And with all that said, and beautifully said, if I might put, let's see if anybody has the cojones to answer the captain's challenge. It is Promomania Open Challenge. Who wants to dance with the cat?
here we are, on the grandest stage. Simon and his 3 friends and a few thousand people in India are watching. The world stands still. It holds its breath. For the captain versus... well, shit. Ladies and gentlemen, we are one step from glory. That's the tagline for Promomania 9. One step from glory. And that's exactly what you all were. Somebody. Anybody. You had the opportunity. One step from glory. I could have given you a Promomania moment. But unfortunately, as you can see, not one of you cocksucking needle dicks stepped up to the plate. You see, not making a decision is a big decision. Did I issue an open challenge? I'm pretty sure that's what I said, because I was there when I said it. And it was an honest challenge. I was dead fucking serious when I asked. So take a seat, people. Seriously, we're going to be here for a while. Because I am extremely disappointed. See, I'm the big swinging dick in this world. Have been for a long time. But it seems people are forgetting that. So now, I'm going to have to swing a little harder and faster until I take off like a fucking helicopter. By not accepting my challenge, I stand here feeling as useless as a fingerless eunuch in Fuckfest February. Someone give me a goddamn challenge. And by the way, I sure as shit hope that I am not offending anybody with this colorful language. See, I applaud Chris Reid for having the hairy beach balls to challenge me, and last week he had his reward. But do I sound angry? I must sound angry with all this cursing, because I am fucking enraged. I'm out here trying to play my dick is bigger than yours, and everybody else is playing Timmy the Timid Tiger. What do I have to do to get a rise out of somebody? I feel like this promo that I'm cutting right now is me shoving Viagra down everybody's throat because somebody out there needs to man the fuck up. But I think I understand the problem. I have faced and beaten everybody. Not only have I beaten everybody, but everybody has their own shit going on this week. So maybe the problem is that I have seen it all, done it all, bought the t-shirt, and now I sleep in it. Maybe what we need is fresh blood. So if there is anybody out there, anybody at all, that wants to join our little community, come on in. Guns are blazing if you want. I will welcome you with open arms. Get you home safe, and hell, I'll even feed you spaghetti. Now who the hell is interrupting me? I thought I was having a moment, you little asshole.
Ronnie, I'm told that you're at your first Promomania. How do you feel?
Rodney, I'm told that you're at your first promo. Listen here, okay? My name isn't just Rodney. My name is Rodney Slabovich, because that's exactly what I'll do. You know what I'm saying? And as far as being at my first ever Promomania, I gotta say, I feel great. There's so much happening around here. I mean, how did I get backstage in the first place? But you know, I don't know what that video was. Who was that crazy white man talking about dicks and all kinds of balls in his hand? Oh, that motherfucker's crazy. And you know what else I seen around here that's crazy? I saw some man talking about how much he loves cinematic promos. He just can't get enough. Daniel Crimmins, I think they called him. You know what? We're going to make a lot more of those for him because it seems to make him really happy. And don't even get me started on our generous King Cypher. Oh, yeah. He's giving us all a gift that's going to take care of all the little problems around Max Wrestling. Okay? Because some of these people that are around here are weak as fuck. But it's okay. There's a savior coming. And Rodney Slabovich is going to make sure that Max Wrestling gets that savior. But I got to warn you, it's a monster. It's a monster that's coming for all your souls. So hide your kids and hide your wife. Because nobody is going to be protected from this motherfucker. Okay, listen. I'd love to keep sitting here and chatting with you. But I got to go over here and have a conversation with somebody that you don't need to know about. Enjoy Promomania. shit. God damn. Buddy, it's so good to see you. Damn. Now we gotta work on this plan. You're not gonna believe these motherfuckers set out there. Shit's crazy.
Holy crap, you are creepy as shit. That guy looks oddly familiar. Rodney Slavovich was his name. We also saw him going into Charisma's dressing room. Well, we know who that is. We saw him brutally torturing the Kingpin at Leap of Faith, so God only knows what that means. So that wasn't technically an official acceptance of my challenge. I don't know what the hell that was, but I kind of want to see more of it. Rodney, till next time, I guess. You have an invite to Full House, my friend. But anyway, one more thing to address before we move on. Both Beer and Cypher scored 7 in the Iron Bank challenge, which means we have a tie. So, due to Cypher currently being the world champion, the decision will be made next week on whether we will have a tiebreaker or if, for the first time ever, we will have co-holders of the Iron Bank contract. We'll find out next week. But before we get to the main event, let's close our segments here with the Twatometer.
Oh, God damn it.
Expect even less from a bunch of neckbeard stinky twats.
We'll start with the obvious, Ryback, just because he's there talking shit. For not getting a single wrestling booking, this guy's like income, I think, is strictly like TikTok money, which can't be a lot of money. It can't be a lot of money. So I'll give you a good solid 5, just so you make yourself feel special. The biggest elephant in the room, I wouldn't say elephant, hypocrite. That's a whole lot better. Ronda Rousey. I don't understand how you. Well, no, that's not true. I think I said last week that when you were talking shit, that's like, well, yeah, it's kind of typical. You're starting to sound like us. You know what I mean? And for a little bit, that's exactly how I took it. I took it as, you try to sound like a fan. You're upset with the product. You want better from the product. And then this week, you're just, it's a shit. Everything is a shit show. It's a this, it's a that. You're literally just crapping all over everything. And you were a part of the same fucking schemes, the same fucking shit. So it's not much fucking different than when you were around. So it's like, and you're talking shit on it. Are you talking shit on it because you're mad that you're gone? Or are you talking shit on it because of other stupid reasons? I don't know. I'm flabbergasted at her a little bit. I'm not. Who am I kidding? I'm not. She's known for talking shit. But to talk shit about the thing that paid you fat money to do fuck all is beside me. So I'll give Rhonda a whopping, see here, how much she talks shit 2 weeks in a row. I'll give her 20 points for talking shit 2 weeks in a row. And then, God, was there anybody else on the butt fuck? Like who else was just the ultimate shitbag this week? I want to give my team some shit, but then again, they're just found out. That's their own goddamn problem.
Damn tonight. We fucking lose tonight.
Yeah,
all right.
It's going to be one of those. 20 for Rhonda.
20 for Rhonda. Jeez.
2 weeks in a row, 10 points, double it up. How you living?
That puts her right below Ryback and Tony Khan.
This is fantastic.
I'm trying to think for this whole thing with Ronda Rousey. If Drew Gulak is found innocent, Drew should
Oh, that's right.
He has gone out and said that it was an accident. He just caught her drawstrings when he went to shake her hand backstage.
I think accidents happen. I should believe him.
I don't see Drew Gulak as that kind of guy. I know, granted, I don't see any of these guys as that kind of guy. You know what I mean? I give everybody the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
But of all the fucking people, Ronda, you know what I mean? You're gonna do that shit to Ronda Rousey? Yeah, no, I'm not buying it.
No, why would you have the balls to do something like that to Ronda Rousey?
There's one man on this planet that has the balls to probably try to do something that crazy. And he's a UFC fighter that I'm blanking on his name right now. Not Francis Ngannou.
So not Brad Maddox.
No, God, no. No, not that fucking.
All right then. So just 2 people on the Twitter meter this week.
Yeah, just 2.
All right, let's put some good points on the board. Some Mania points on the board with the yeet.
Come out.
Oh, meter.
Yeet. Yeet. Whoa.
Yeet.
Feel me? Do you feel him, sir? Do.
First of all, I am going to give 5 points to Tony Storm because she cracked me the fuck up on commentary when she delivered the most venomous yet posh slur ever. When Thunder Rosa was talking shit at her at ringside, and Tony Storm just delivered this perfect. Oh, piss off!
It's great.
Loved it. 5 points for that.
Motherfuckers need to remember that she is not from London, okay? But
No.
she sounds like she lives and has been born and never has left London.
She's a starlet.
Right. She's from New Zealand.
Yeah.
Didn't she kiss Mariah May and say, "You beautiful bastard"?
Yeah, she called her a genius.
She's the fucking best.
All right, that puts Tony on 10. Who else I want to give points to?
Podcast.
You know what? I'm going to give points to Punk because I'm a self-confessed punk mark, obviously. But every time he does an interview, no matter, he could be telling the complete, brutally honest truth, which he probably is. Let's be honest. But no matter what, people will always jump on and go, he's talking shit. He's complaining again. But he's being asked questions, and he's answering the questions. What do you want him to do?
Yeah, what do you want him to do?
So, yeah, I'll give 5 points to Punk, too. But I am going to give 20 points to the mailman. As you just saw, I had to leave the desk a second ago. This morning, I had a PS2 delivered, and the mailman has just made my fucking day by bringing me the greatest Bond game since GoldenEye. Right there.
Oh, Nightfire, nice.
I have not played this motherfucker in over 10. Oh, God.
It's been longer.
Maybe 20 years.
Yep.
Apart from GoldenEye, Nightfire is the best.
Wait, when did it come out? 2003. So maybe about 15 years since I played this game.
We just dated the crap out of ourselves for that one.
Seriously, Bond games used to be great. That's the second best one ever made.
Used to be being the operative word.
Yeah.
Is the GOAT.
GoldenEye is the GOAT. It's dated as fuck, but it's the greatest.
You can still play it today. I don't care if it's dated.
Yeah. So 20 points to the mailman. You have made my Promomania, my friend.
You beautiful bastard.
Yeah, I'm not giving you a kiss though.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for joining us. I hope we rocked you harder than Amir Costello got rocked into a new gimmick.
Sure did.
We're about to leave you with our huge world title main event. Ted P. De Niro is the only member of the MDO that Cypher has yet to defeat. Will it be an upset from the glitch in the system or a clean sweep for our world champion? Before we go, let's find out what host Mo and the TSK have for you pencil neck geeks this week with a roundup of Click This.
Oh my goodness gracious. So there's a lot going on. So as y'all have seen, that's not 1 but 2 episodes of the footy have dropped. The Max Football Podcast is an official thing. We're going to be back on Friday, Manana, dropping a couple of game reviews because as you can tell, everybody had a midweek game. So we all are going to be in our feelings. I know I still am because goddamn fucking West Ham. Yeah, you heard me, Nicola, but did good on you though.
Ooh, careful.
Hey, I don't want to poke the bear too much. That's why I stopped where I did. So you got another Max Footy coming. There's going to be a lot dropping this weekend. I mean this when I say this. If you're listening to it now, hit the freaking notification bell right now. Do it right now because there's a lot coming. Well, again, tomorrow is going to be another episode of the Max Football Podcast. There will be instant reaction videos, at least from myself, regardless of what of Chad or Beer here. There will be a Spurs rant, which will probably be like a first of its kind or whatever. But it'll obviously be under the the Matt Footy thing. We got to get the instant reactions out. So expect at least mine on my part. And then we go to the TSK. We are considering doing predictions. We don't know if we're going to be able to get them in time because, Saturday, Sunday, that's coming fast. Worst case scenario, we'll just got your reviews. And we're going to hit you with double the reviews. So you're going to get one Saturday night. You'll get one, Sunday night. You'll get one, or Sunday morning. And then another one on Monday. So we're doubling up. There's a whole lot of coming. So, again, stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed to all the fun stuff right here. Follow us on the socials, by the way. The Evil Twitter Machine, Max Wrestling UK, Captain 512, SMR Podnet, and, of course, Max Football Pod. Go follow that one as well, where you can come check us out. Come check out me, Beard Chad, where we're talking the footy all the time. We're talking our 3 teams. The race for the top 3 or the top 4 is heated up. We shouldn't go to Europe, but that's a whole different conversation for a different day. So, follow us on all those. Check out the beautifully done website, maxwrestlingnet.weebly.com, where you can find all these links and more. And hit the subscribe button. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, the whole shabiggity bang. Come join all the fun. Maybe even you can be an EVP in the chat.
Damn right. And one more thing to announce before we go. Obviously, House of the Dragon Season 2 is coming your way in June, which means he may be retired as a promo participant, but DC and I will be reuniting for Throne Zone Season 4 this June.
That's a go.
So that's it for us this week. Catch us next week for Post-Mania season. Here is your main event. I can't wait to see it myself. You've been watching the Cap and Mo and Beer. Goodbye and good night.
Au revoir.
Last hope, Teddy.
I'm going to go and play Nightfire.
Yeah. Let you in the mind of a broken man. I live life with a sky, it's my speed limit. It's my world, y'all just live in it. Scratch that, matter of fact, you ain't nothing in it. It's my own rules, in the 5th dimension. Diamond shining prime time, victim of the high life. Living in the fast lane, now I'm trying to make it right. Sunglasses on before, now I think I see the light. Blinded by the limelight and what was raised in me. Insanity sanctuary compared to humanity. My feelings is.
It didn't have to be this way. Me and you, we're brothers. But you killed my brother. My brother. I would never, ever do anything to harm my brother. Even when I first started, I would never battle him because I could not see myself saying anything bad about my brother. And yes, he did bring up the fact that you're blind. And that in itself is deplorable. But that is still my brother. Still my brother. This all started. Everything started because of you. Because of you, Corey. It's all your fault. You came in to the MDO. You guys began to feud with Dragon Club. You brought an ass. You brought your half in. You brought the Walker. The shape. Corey, you're the reason why I'm here now. You are the little crack in Max Wrestling that caused me to ripple and be torn apart And for that, this is my home, my domain. They said it would be mine. They said it would be all of mine. Now, you will see firsthand, because our interactions go far beyond Max, but into the realm of RWT, where I was your first battle. Now, figuratively speaking, Corey, I will be your last battle, because after this, you're gonna change. You're gonna know. You're gonna know what pain feels like, and for that, I feel so much sorrow for you, understanding that I don't want to do this at all. I don't want to do this. I have to do this. You're the reason I have to do this. You went against forces that you weren't supposed to pass, and you left them lying. You killed my brother, and you call yourself my brother. Unfortunately for you, Corey, you are a formidable opponent. With that being said, I have to win this battle by any means necessary. And that's why I'm here.
Oh, yeah!
Ted P. De Niro, what can I say? You truly are a glitch in the system, but a bigger pain in my ass. What's wrong with you, Teddy? Like, why will you not let me reign as king? Is it because I took Amir's crown and you're not satisfied with the kingdom I'm trying to build? Or is El Jefe putting you up to this and making you do MDO business? Well, I'll tell you one thing, Teddy. I already got 2-0 against y'all. And if I get you to be my third, then MDO's no more. But enough about the MDO. Let's get back to you for just a minute. You have been a headache, figuratively and literally. You have inside my brain just wrecked my nerves. I need you to get the fuck out, Teddy, because it's killing me. It's literally killing me. I'm out here walking with the cane just in case you decide to come at me and I don't know, hack my brain again. Now, I know what you did at the show, Teddy. You cut my mic off. And then you cut me off from the podcast. So that gives me every insinuation to tell you, Teddy, to stop fucking with me, or else I'm going to take this cane, shine it up real nice, turn it sideways, and shove it up your psychological ass. But let me calm down. There's no need to get riled up. I already put Amir in the dirt. He's not coming back. RWT has not stepped up to defend his honor, but you have defended his honor in the worst way possible, and that's by fucking with me. You're just not satisfied, Teddy. I don't know why. I don't get it. It's just you seem distracted. You seem off. You seem like you're having a bad day. ever since I took what was mine, and that was Amir's crown. Now, I don't know if you're watching this or not, but I got to tell you this, Teddy. It's going to end, and it's going to end tonight. You will not infiltrate my brain no more. You will not give me no more headaches, no more nightmares, no more talks of the demoness, because, oh my God, the nightmares I have are so wicked that I wake up in a cold sweat, Teddy. I need you to cut it out. I had to stop. The headaches are coming back. I've never felt anything like this before. I don't know what's going on or what kind of demonic sorcery is going on here, but this promo is going to have to come to an end. I can't take the pain anymore. I just can't. I got to sit down. Oh, God, man. Oh, God, the pain, man, it's taking over, man. It hurts. Get out of my head, Teddy.
I feel it. I feel it growing within me. The power. I remember everything.
Corey, they told me. Corey, go have it. Corey. They said I'm with Corey.
They fell for a hook, line, and sinker. They really thought that you could just go out that easily. Yeah, but I'll take care of that. You're talking to the new Max World Champion.
I'm so proud of you, man. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. You did exactly what we talked about. Congratulations, Teddy. Yeah, no, man. Listen, right now is the time to rest up. Go out and celebrate. We got some big stuff coming. I'll call you later. I can't wait to tell you all about it. All right, we'll talk soon, champ.